Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind. Guess what, friends? It happened again. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez decides to visit her New York district, only to get heckled and booed into oblivion. And now, of course, I know, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez getting booed in her district, not exactly a story on its own. But Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's reaction, I think, is a story. Let's talk about the politician to constituent dynamic that currently exists. Let's talk about American and Western politicians in general. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so this is the clip that everyone's posting or everyone's sharing all over social media. Millions of views already. Here's AOC being greeted in her own district.
Oh, ABC. Oh, hey. You gonna condemn Hamas and the terrorist attacks yet or what? You know the three branches of government yet? You are such a loser. You are so stupid. You are the worst. You suck. You are the absolute worst. Condemn the Hamas attacks. It's executive, judicial, and legislative branches.
You're horrible.
Keep laughing. Keep laughing. You and Ilhan Omar, two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod.
Close the border.
You're doing a great job.
Enjoy your Christmas shopping while we can.
So that's the clip right there. Of course, everybody's having fun with it. It seems like the person who had the most fun was the guy recording it. And of course, you could tell that he wasn't exactly being nice, but he's still AOC's constituent. And what he was essentially doing was voicing his frustration. He did it in a very antagonistic way, sure. But Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez does what she always does. She smiles, completely ignores him, disregards what he says, and moves on with her day. This is what AOC does. And in this particular instance, maybe it was somewhat more justified, but it's a pattern of behavior. AOC gets protested or gets challenged every time she goes back to her district. Usually she'll do like a little town hall type event, and anytime she's protested, anytime she's challenged, she always reacts the exact same way, with a smile on her face, laughing, and with total sarcasm. That's where that clip comes from that I just played for you. You know, the level of arrogance on display I find is astonishing. Where I've seen this type of behavior, I think most often is actually with the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. I mean, simply exist on Twitter in 2023, and you were bound at some point to see a viral clip of Justin Trudeau getting yelled at or heckled out in the street everywhere this guy goes. And his response every single time is to laugh in those protesters' faces or to pretend as if they're actually his supporters. And so he'll look at the crowd and smile and wave in such condescending manner. And I don't know about you guys, but that kind of behavior really frickin' grinds my gears. No politician should ever act like that in the face of criticism. And you know, that's the problem. These politicians get these big egos. They become public figures and personalities, celebrities in their own right, and they forget that their job is to represent the people. You know, the First Amendment is important for a reason. It's actually to challenge government. And if you're a politician and you're being heckled, if you're a politician and you can't go anywhere without people voicing their frustration at you, the appropriate response is not to laugh in that person's face, it's actually to engage. To, I don't know, maybe give a couple minutes of your day to speak and understand people's perspectives. You know, somebody who really opened my eyes on this year is Vivek Ramaswamy. I mean, on the campaign trail, the guy keeps getting heckled, in many cases by completely unhinged leftists, but the way that he deals with the protest, the way that he deals with these individuals on multiple occasions, I think really speaks volumes. Here's an example.
Gender transition today. We're done teaching our troops. Protect our women. Amen. Protect our women. Amen. And I believe that you know what? The number of reported in the U.S. Let her speak. Can I just say one thing? I want to give her a chance to speak. You want to come back here? You can say something to me. It's okay. Come back. Come on back. It's okay.
This is my
Come on up. It's okay. You can ask me a question, and then I will answer. Do you want to ask me a question?
Yes.
You can do that.
If somebody non-consensual not having their child, it's my choice, it's my body. I'm already raising a kid that somebody implanted in me and doesn't take care of. The system does nothing for the single mother. There's no child support and nobody goes after them. I've been raising a child by myself for 8 years. My name is Kayla Crest.
And are you a mother?
I am a mother.
Okay, thank you.
And my kid is successful, and I don't want to be frowned upon. I don't want to be put down because I'm a single mother. My kid is healthy, happy, and successful.
Thank you, Kayla. And I want to say you're doing one of the most important things as a mother raising more children in this world. Even if we have our disagreements, I want to say thank you for that. So thank you. And part of what it means to live in this country is we have free speech. We get to speak our minds openly, even if we all don't agree on it. So let's actually applaud her for the courage coming into a room and asking a question, even though we don't agree.
You know, to me, that seems like the appropriate way to deal with hecklers. That seems like the appropriate way to deal with people on the other side. But most importantly, that is the appropriate way to deal with people that you actually represent. And in this world of toxic party politics, too often we see these politicians elected by either Democrat voters or Republican voters, then they head to Washington and only represent a group of their constituents, only the people who voted for them. But at the end of the day, you represent everybody in your district, including the people who voted for your opponent. You know, the dynamic itself to me feels broken. You know, let's talk about Argentina, for instance. There's a clip right now that's going pretty viral with Javier Milei flying commercial as president of Argentina.
¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
You know, that's the clip that everyone's talking about. Now, firstly, it's so cool that the new president of Argentina is flying commercial with the people. But the sad part of this story is that when I saw that clip, I thought to myself that could never happen in the West. Okay, maybe not never, because I'm sure there's some politicians who fly private and have no issue, but most politicians, especially the slimy establishment ones, can never board a commercial plane with regular people because they'd honestly probably get chewed up. And it's really no surprise why when your politicians are so slimy, so arrogant, elitist, and above it all, and most importantly, so unaccountable. And so, of course, these politicians would rather cower than actually face the noise, than face how the people actually feel. And this really applies to politicians on both sides. You know, it's not just Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I'm kind of just using the clip, honestly, as an excuse to talk about this topic. It's the same thing with Mitch McConnell. You know, the audacity of this man to even remain in the Senate when we just saw a figure released showing his approval rating is at an abysmal 6%. That's real, by the way. McConnell's approval rating sinks to 6% based on the most recent Monmouth poll. You know, just the audacity of these people to prioritize their political careers, their celebrity status, and their own benefit above the people they purport to represent, it becomes endlessly frustrating. There's no accountability, and the worst part is they stay in Congress forever, or they stay in the Senate forever. Mark my words. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez will never go away. She will be in politics, she will be in Washington, till she's Nancy Pelosi's age. She'll be 80 years old and still doing the same thing. That's accomplishing very little, if anything, probably continuously embarrassing America and most importantly, America's education system. And of course, whenever challenged, whenever criticized, she'll simply just laugh it off and completely disregard the perspective. And look, maybe I'm reading into things a little bit on this clip, it's possible, but after watching that video and getting all those Justin Trudeau flashbacks, this is what's on my mind, this is what I have to say. I guess just take it as you will. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. You know we'd love to have you here. Thanks for watching, friends, and I'll see you on the next one.